guy living in Nashville, Tennessee, just out with OD.
How'd you start rapping?
Interesting story. So they were rapping at the lunch table in the 7th grade. I had no real interest or desire to rap. And, I was like, oh, you got the right idea. So I didn't really have much of it. But they were rapping at the table, so it was just kind of like the peer pressure. And I remember I had seen, I'm trying to think, it was either an episode of Fresh Prince or something, they were rapping or whatever, and I just took the rhyme from there. And at the lunch table, it was like, let me get a tissue before I dish you. Look at your face. It's a big disgrace. And I'm thinking everybody's gonna be like, oh, they're like, nigga, what the fuck?
That shit was corny as hell.
Flame in my ass. But, a lot of the kids that I was hanging around with, and I just moved to Laverne. Shout out to Roy Waldron Elementary. And they were in the band. So a lot of them were in the band and shit, and niggas was just starting to get on to Fruity Loops and making their own beats. So it was just kind of from there, and I started writing my first little raps. And this is like around the time when like Ludacris was first coming out back for the first time, and Nelly, Jay-Z just dropped Blueprint. So a lot of my raps sounded like Ludacris and Jay-Z and shit. But I mean, that's what you do in the beginning. You just steal somebody else's style until you come up with your own. But that's kind of how I got started rapping. So it was by peer pressure.
Peer pressure.
Peer pressure. Let me get a tissue before I dish you. Look at your face. It's a big disgrace. That's where it all started. Boom.